Good morning, boys. It's Monday, 25th January 2021. We are doing mathematics in our Mathematics 1 book. Today we are doing a new topic. We are doing division. What does division mean? Division means separating something into parts. You say for example, in school, this boy only making divisions. You only causing the class to break up into parts. Right? Division. Now, when we talk about division, we talk about different parts of a division problem. Alright? We have a part called the dividend. This is always the bigger number. I will show it in a while. The divisor tells us the size of the group we are making. So, if we are making groups of 2, we are making groups of 3, we are making groups of 10, we are making groups of 100. Alright? That usually goes on the outside. And then the quotient, which is the answer. It tells us how many groups and remainder we got. How many group and remainder we get, right? Now, let's look at it down here. 8 divided by 4. 8 is the bigger number, so 8 is the dividend. And 4 is the divisor. The dividend always goes before the divisor. Alright? So it's 8 divided by 4. So how many groups of 4 can we get in? 8. So the divisor goes on the outside, the dividend goes in here, and the quotient will end up being here, which is the answer. Alright? So how do we go about working these problems now? Let's go to our blackboard. Let's look back at the same problem we had. 8 divided by 4. So we're making groups of 4. So, remember, our dividend, the biggest number, always goes inside. The divisor goes out here. And then the answer goes on top. But how do we work that problem? Let's look at it. 4 into 8. How many 4s can we get in 8? So we are counting in 4. So we could say, if you count in 4, we say 4, 8, 12. Too much. So we go back. 4, 8. So how many groups of 4? 2. So we put our 2 here. Now we have to double check. So how do we double check? We say 4 2s are 8. We put the 8 here, we minus 8 minus 8 is 0. That will show us if we have any remainder. Alright? This is how we find out if we have any remainder. Because division is the opposite of multiplication. Alright? Don't let bother right now. We ain't doing that. Let's move on to the next one. We have 12 divided by 3. So we are making groups of 3. So we want to find out how many groups of 3 can we get in the number 12. So remember, our dividend, the bigger number, goes inside. The smaller number, the divisor, goes on the outside, and our answer will go here. So let's go. So we are counting in groups of what? 3. How many groups of 3 can we get in 12? Let's go. 3, 6, 9, 12. 12. We don't have to go any further because we get 4. Right? So how many groups of 3 can we get in 12? Let's go again. 3, 6, 9, 12. So we get 4 groups. So 4 groups. Now let's check if we have any remainder. 4 3s are 12. We have 12 here. We have no remainder. Okay, I keep saying no remainder. So let's do one with a remainder just to see it. So it's 13 divided by 3. 13 divided by 3. So how many we're making groups of 3? So let's see how many groups of 3 can we get in 13. So we go in 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. 14 is too much. 5 is too much. So going back to 12, 4. So the closest one without going over is 4 groups. So we put our 4 here. Now let's see how many remainder we have. 4 3s are 12. Put it here, then we minus 12 minus 13 minus 12 is 1. So remainder is 1. That's when I talk about remainder. we check to see remainder. You see, by multiplying here, you'll find out if you have a remainder. If it work out to 0, you have no remainder. But if it work out to more than this one, if you get more than 3, then the number you divided by is too small. If you get more than 4 here, the number you divided by is too small. Alright? So this is how we are going to be doing division. Alright? Today we're going to be doing division with no remainders. I just showed you one remainder just so you could understand when I said no remainder. Alright? So today we will be doing that. Good morning, boys.